Bum, bum, ba, bum.
Am I going bareback again today?
I don't know. Your horse was blazing through there without you on it. It must have dumped you back in the main street of the little town there. We go from the BCS title game to the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl, Colorado State and Washington State. And Doug, the question here for you is who will have the most here? More carries from Capri Bibbs or more completions here from Connor Halliday?
Well, Bibbs gets about 20 carries a game. Halliday throws it about 55 times a game. He threw it 89 times versus Oregon. I'm going to go with Halliday.
Oh, gosh,
yeah.
Are you talking completions or attempts?
Completions.
Completion. Oh,
yeah.
Still, double it up. Absolutely. They're going to come off the bus throwing. They're not going to run the ball at all. Now the over-under, can Ray Crawford figure out what Gildan actually does?
Oh, my gosh. You know, I almost call it Glidden. I keep wanting to think about the pain. I don't know. Okay, so most expect Jordan Lynch to play something else other than quarterback in the NFL. I think we all agree on that. Can he make that successful transition like an Antoine Randall, like a Josh Cribbs? Where do you see him fitting in on Sunday?
I see him fitting in on my couch in the NFL. He's not a quarterback. He doesn't have the arm. He's not that big. He might be. I like him as a free safety. Try him out there. You see what Denard Robinson's sort of doing with Jacksonville. It's kind of his role there. He's either a slot wide receiver, maybe a running back, maybe a jack of all trades kind of guy. But it's not a bad guy to have on your roster as an emergency third string guy. But he's definitely not an NFL quarterback.
Well, first of all, the kid's a winner. I think the thing about him is that they try to say he's like more of the Tim Tebow deal, and NFL's had enough of Tim Tebow. We had Lynch here in the studio. I stood next to him. He's not the biggest guy. You watch film, doesn't throw the ball the best, but he's a winner. The thing I like about him is that he will go to the NFL. If they say, hey, we want to line you up as safety, he'll say, okay. We want to put you at H-back. Okay. He's not going to do the same thing Tim Tebow did, but don't knock Tim Tebow because he's got one. He had the same amount of playoff wins as Tony Romo.
Yeah, but Tebow is a first rounder. Jordan Lynch will be fifth rounder. Like, yeah, you want to carry the water? Okay, yeah, he'll do whatever. Please give me that NFL paycheck.
I was going to say that check, man. As long as it cashes, that's all that matters, right?
Sure.
The New Era Pinstripe Bowl. Here's a game featuring Rutgers and Notre Dame. And Doug, what kind of a statement does Rutgers want to make in this game as they prepare now to enter the Big Ten next season?
And they've got to make a big one. They were a 6-6 team this year with that schedule. They're going to start playing Michigan, Wisconsin, Nebraska, going to Ohio State next year. It's going to get a lot tougher. So if they can come out and play tough against Notre Dame, they can show those schools that, hey, we're ready to step into your conference. No, we're not going to say we're going to come out and win it right away, but we're ready to come in and be competitive. They've got to go out and play competitive, be able to compete on the field with Notre Dame because that's the type of athletes they're going to see in the Big Ten.
Yeah, Rutgers and Maryland, they're introduced to the party. Hey, Muhammad and Jugdish, they're sitting on that couch in they get put in the Big Ten East with Michigan State, Michigan, and Ohio State. Good luck with that. So you're absolutely right. For Rutgers, they got to come into this thing and with a nice performance against Notre Dame, I think maybe Big Ten fans don't just view them as an afterthought, but if they get blown out, that's going to be like a must. That's going to be a checked win for all those teams in the East.
Arizona State faces Texas Tech in the Holiday Bowl, and you've got two teams here who combined average 77 points per game. So how many points do you think they're going to score?
I'm hoping. You know what?
30th?
I'll be really ticked off. All you want out of these minor bowl games, save the good defense for the BCS games, for the tight games that really matter. These games, you want like a 95-93 shootout. Just no defense. Go up and down the field. Have a lot of fun. And these teams can do it. I don't want to see any running. Just keep throwing. They're going to combine. Take the over. Whatever it is, take the over.
Yeah, these two teams may combine for 100 points. And Pete's right. These are the games that you sit on your couch. You say, you know what? Texas Tech can sling it around. Kelly and Arizona State can throw it. You know what Cliff Kingsbury wants to do. You know what he did when he played at Texas Tech. They want to come out and throw the ball 50 times a game. I don't want to see any defense. No tackling. Just sling the ball, first down, go for it on fourth down, throw the ball. Each quarterback, I hope he has like 55
Over
attempts.
under on glamour shots of Cliff Kingsbury on the sideline when they cut to him and
or how many signs in the crowd women are going to be holding up.
Exactly.
Sunglasses on, off. We can do it all. This is one of the games where you want to get your snacks and drinks and don't leave. Because if you
get
up and walk away, you could miss something.